Guys, I'm working on my final design here, and here I am in Illustrator. And why can't I? There we go. Let me make my layers go over here. And if I make the R invisible, it's looking pretty good. It's almost done. I see a couple areas though I can still fix up, and I want to talk to you about this because, you know, my motto, it's work smarter, not harder. So if I make that R visible, you know, the whole point of this is to replace the R with the image. Well, you know, I have like these spots here, and it would be nice if there was something that kind of indicated that line there the way this leaf does, but I don't have anything there to work with. But I do. I have this, and I don't want to add something too small here, but watch. Click on this with the direct selection tool, that's the white arrow, or the letter A, and just by adding these, look at the, see, you know, it's all of a sudden I've made this side relevant. Same thing over here. You know, if I wanted to, I could come into this leaf, and now that I understand how to use the pen tool, right, I can have the leaf physically bend more to become the shape of this part of the D. You know, so if I see something that I feel could, you know, indicate more of an accuracy of the sides, because, you know, if I was just starting this project with like a beginning graphic design student, I wouldn't suggest this, but you guys now know how to use the pen tool. So that's one of the parts of this assignment, is to take advantage of that and manipulate your pen tool so that it's giving you, you know, the most bang for your buck. Why? Well, quite frankly, because you can. And you know, you really should. Like, this is just part of what makes, again, this difference between, like, I would say, like a, you know, a novice in Illustrator and an expert. And I'm not quite done. I don't want to have to sit here and have you guys watch this, but if I zoom out and, hang on, I think that's going too far. That one I think I'll just scooch over a little bit. Oopsie. Right, so that goes beyond that, and maybe I'm rotating this one. But I think you get the idea of what I'm trying to say here. But if I zoom out now, and again, I'm not even saying this is close to perfect, or who knows, maybe it is. Let's take a look now. That looks like a pretty convincing R to me. You know, I might have, like, I see a spot right here where I see a little bit of a trouble, where, like, I don't see anything kind of indicating that. That's a pretty significant area to ignore. You know, so without adding something new, maybe I'm going to just take this shape, there we go, and take this and just kind of force relationships in here that just give you more of a clue of what's going on here. So, and you see everything is touching something else. I don't have any floaters, if you will. You can't have floaters. Everything's got to touch something else because it's going to be a total cut out piece of paper. It's okay to have stuff like this, but if this can't just be floating on its own. So no floaters, but this is looking a lot better than it was just a few minutes ago. That looks good. Let's do that one last. Can't help myself. Hee hee. Okay, that looks good. Little flattening out there on the side. And I have a feeling this is going to look, that looks pretty good. Again, you know, maybe one more shape down here, just because it looks a little, and I think I could just go ahead and add in, you know, part of something that you don't even see all of. Yeah, that looks better. That, to me, that looks like an R. I'm pretty happy with that. But just keep that in mind, that it's not done just by adding the shapes. You've got to manipulate and tweak it a little bit more once you have that all set up.